Welcome back, folks. It is a wonderful Tuesday, or, well, might I say terrific Tuesday. It's the 4th of July, and I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. Right now, we're going to take a quick look at those weather headlines. We're still going to reach those triple-digit temperatures. I was talking about it yesterday, and I was talking about it last week. It's definitely going to stay in those upper 90s and those hundreds throughout this week. We're going to have those wind speeds in between 10 to 35 miles an hour, and there is kind of a slight chance for showers, but only later this week over those southern areas is where those showers could move on into. We still have that red flag warning active from yesterday, and that fire weather warning is still active at least until 9 p.m. tonight. So that means we've got low humidity, of course. That means gusty winds, and that means warm temperatures. So, of course, that's why it's above those hundreds and those wind speeds, like I just said, up to 35 miles an hour. But by the end of the work week, it should start to kind of cool on down in terms of wind speeds, not in those temperatures. It's going to stay warm. We're going to take a look at those top wind gusts from the last about 12 to 24 hours. 33 miles an hour in Grand Junction, 28 miles an hour is what it had reached up in Moab. Montrose at 30, and those areas closer to that Spring Creek fire having 39 miles an hour in Rifle is what that top wind speed was. That firework forecast, folks, for today, we're going to kind of chat about, those temperatures are going to reach that 100-degree mark in those afternoons, and overnight temperatures are still going to be in those 60s. So after those fireworks, you're not going to want to really bring a jacket, but you're going to want to take some bug spray with you and definitely some sunscreen as you get out and about for those barbecues or whatever you have planned. And speaking of fireworks, I want to chat about that dog walking forecast. And speaking of those barbecues that you might be having today as well, it's going to be feeling 79 degrees already at 9 a.m., noon 90, 3 p.m. 95, and not really any cloud coverage throughout the day. And I've got Bailey hanging out with me this week. If you'd like to send me a photo of your dog, please feel free to at jsage@KREXTV.com. And I also kind of want to talk about keeping your dogs calm and safe so they don't head out this evening when the fireworks happen. Make sure you keep your dogs away from fireworks if you can. Have proper ID on their collar, all of that. Try to create a safe space for them in your own house. Try playing white or gray noise. You can just find that on any of those streaming apps. Comfort your dog, and maybe try and walk your dog in those early evening hours before everybody starts setting those fireworks off when it's later. We'll take a look at that forecast here because it's going to start pushing, and this high pressure is going to start moving to stick around with us. But we'll notice that this low pressure system is going to start pushing maybe a little bit in those later work weekdays as it moves in from the west coast, which is what could bring us some of those, unsettled showers. Tomorrow, we're looking into that. Those northern areas in that Front Range area could be getting a little bit of some precipitation, but we'll notice as we take a look at that extended forecast, it's definitely going to stay on that warm side of things. 101 today, Wednesday, 98. That weekend is still looking to be 99 degrees. Montrose, few degrees cooler, of course, but still in those, low to mid 90. So definitely take that sunscreen out with you today and definitely try and be safe this evening on this 4th of July.